What's up, guys? Today we are looking at the new Smoktech Kronos mechanical mod. Okay, this mechanical mod I got from canvape.com. You can check it out. The price on it I think was $64.95, and for that price it does come with the Omni adapter. I've seen a lot of other vendors selling this Omni adapter separately for about $7, and their price on the Mac is $58. So it's about the same, I guess I would say. The Omni adapter it comes with just allows you to telescope your batteries. So it's set up to run in 18650 mode. If you want to use an 18500, 18350, you put this little guy in and it squishes down to whatever your battery size is, whether it's button top, flat top. It will fit all of those, okay? It's a neat looking mod. It is giant. It's a 30 millimeter diameter mechanical mod. I believe that's the same as the Inokin 134. And this kind of reminds me of that a little bit with these bars that run down it, okay? Even down to the button here kind of reminds me of it. So if you like the 134, you wanted it in a mechanical mod, this might be for you. Let's take a closer look at it, then we'll come back, talk a little bit about the pros and cons, and what I think about it. Alright, so here it is, the Smoktech Kronos. It comes in this nice box, similar to what you might have gotten a Magneto in. Same type of deal here, okay? Open it up, and this is what you get. You get your mod in here. Oh, it also comes with a little silica packet, but I took that out for the purpose of this video. And it comes with this Omni adapter. It has this little ribbon to pull it up, but there's nothing else under there. There's no case or manual, so I guess it's a generic box for most things, okay? Now, the different thing about this Kronos is it has this Omni adapter. My kit came with one. I've seen on different vendors that you might not get it. They may charge you extra for it. I've seen people charging $7 for this. My kit came with it. I'm happy that it did, but I'm really probably never going to use it personally. I usually use an 18650 battery strictly, and that's it. But if you did want to use an 18350, 18500, how this would work is you'd use your Omni adapter to telescope your mod out for you. It's just spring loaded. So whatever size, button top, flat top, whatever you're using, it will kind of telescope it to there, wherever it needs to be. And then, oh, I guess it would go this way. And then it would lengthen that up and it would fit in the tube. That's it, Omni adapter. Kind of a neat idea. Instead of having it as an internal, you could take it out. It's kind of neat. This is a neat looking mod, and it's big. It's a 30 millimeter in diameter mod. It is wide. Like, where is a Magneto? Here, I'll compare the two. So here's a Magneto. Like, it is much wider. They are pretty much the same length when in 18650 mode. But yeah, it just dwarfs the Magneto big time. So it is a huge, huge mod. All right. It does have this one, Inokin 134 look to it with the bars that run down it. Very identical to that idea. So if you like the 134 and you want a mechanical version of it, this might be for you. The firing button on this, I believe, is magnetic, or so I have read, but it feels kind of spring-like to me. Okay, it does have this huge juice well in it. Like, it looks like you could pour, 7 milliliters of juice in there, and it would just sit in there just fine if you want to save it for later. It is a massive, massive juice well. Got your 510 connection with some airflow in there if you're using tanks. It also has an Ego connector on it, which is weird. You don't see those on a lot of mechanical mods. I don't know who really uses Ego threaded devices on a mech, but Hey, maybe you do. Maybe you do. The bottom of it has your smoke logo on there, which looks really, really nice. Looks really good. I think in my Magneto video, I asked for one of those on the bottom of the V2, but it didn't have anything. So, yeah, thanks for putting that in. When you unscrew this guy, you've got your bottom cap. The bottom cap has a spring in it. I have noticed some hot spring issues with mine, but I do very low resistance builds. I do sub-ohm stuff. So if you're doing 0.3, 0.2 ohm and less, you will have hot spring issues with this mech. If you don't, you like 0.7, 0.8, 1 ohm kind of stuff, then you are going to dig this mech, okay? Very simple bottom cap, okay? When you look down into it, this is the bottom of these barbs that come through here, and they just screw into this bottom portion. Inside here you have an adjustable pin for your battery, and it also houses this small Delron cap that has your firing button in there as well. For the purpose of this video, I'm not going to take that apart because I always strip Delrin. I have issues with that. So you unscrew your top cap. This is what you get here. You get an adjustment for your connection here for your 510. Unscrew it if you need to back it out. Screw it in if it's not making. Pretty straightforward. And then that button comes in contact with this button. So it's very Smoktech. Magneto has a similar thing in their magnetic switches. And that's really it. It's really it. Okay, pretty simple mechanical mod up close. That's what it is. Let's take it back out, have a vape with it, and see how it performs. Okay? Alright guys, so that's a little bit of the intimate part of the Smoktech Kronos. It is big mod. I've got a Trident clone on here right now, and it just kind of gets dwarfed by this 30 millimeter mod. Okay, if you have mega tanks or stuff like that to put on here, it's gonna look pretty good. Okay, maybe Smoktech's coming out with a 30 mil diameter tank that holds 30 mils of e-liquid or something for this to work with. Who knows? Okay, let's see what they have up their sleeves. I gotta always compare this to the Magneto because that's just what I do. I feel that there's some voltage drop on this. The Magneto isn't necessarily the hardest hitting mech out there, but it does hit harder than the Kronos, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna do a little comparison side by side, just see how it vapes. That's okay. Going to the Magneto with the same dripper. This is the Trident clone again. There's a dual coil build in here. Yeah, the Magneto hits much harder. You can hear it as soon as it kicks. It hits a lot harder than the Kronos, okay? Isn't Kronos is Zeus's dad? He was the one who used to eat his children until Zeus was raised somewhere else. His mother took him away, and he was bad and became good, and is something the keeper of time or something like that. Isn't it, that's what it is? I don't know. Comment below if you know the story behind Kronos, okay? It does look awesome. It really does. The Trident looks really good on it. If you've got like IGO Ls and they have little knurling, it's going to look good on there. It's just kind of going to blend in. It looks excellent. The vape quality is good. It's good. I notice I get hot spring on it. That's if I run stuff that's 0.2, 0.3 ohm. If your builds are around, I don't know, 0.7, 0.9 ohms, 1 ohms, maybe you're doing, K-Fun stuff, or, Russian, or Drip, or, or Genesis, or something like that. If you're running around 1 ohms, you're probably going to really like this. Maybe it does have a bit of voltage drop to it, but there's a lot of steel here. There's a lot of stuff for your current to run through, okay? Hot spring, don't really dig it. The firing button is okay. It's not awesome. The Magneto has a much nicer button, I feel. This feels a little cheap to me, but that's just me. The drip well is nice. It looks great. Vape's okay. Try it out. Like, this is going to be someone's favorite mech. That's the way I see it. Somebody's vaping a Vision Spinner right now with a ProTank 3 Mini, and they're going to do a build on an RDA, and it's going to be 1 ohm, and they're going to put it on this and fall in love with it, okay? It's just what's going to happen. So that's it for the Kronos. Check it out. If you like the videos, like, comment, subscribe. It's Maestro Vapes. Like I always say, bud out, vape up, and breathe easy. Know your limits and vape within it, and you'll have yourselves a stellar day, my friends. Stay tuned. I got Attack of the Clones coming up. I got the Trident clone. I've got a Nimbus, a Helios, a Meraxis. Wow, I got a K-Fun clone coming up. I've got the ProTank 3 Mini, EVOD 2 Glass, Vision Spinner. Oh my god, my head's spinning right now. There's a lot of stuff coming up, so remember to subscribe and check it out. Maestro Vapes. Have a vape-tastic day, my friends.